rough and ready. I was planning to set up just down the other end in a swim called the Bay, which is a new swim. But 2 fish showed straight in between these islands, and yeah, I gave it another 15 minutes. I did see a couple of fish out in mid-water, sort of in front of a couple of swims. So you've got on the left-hand side, you've got longchuck, and they were showing just in front of there. And as I watched, they were coming progressively closer towards here, and then they started showing just to the right of the island, which is over this side here. So I'm going to get a couple of bags tied up. I've got the wraps to the island, so I'm going to get a couple off the lee of the wind in the island. It's roughly about 100 yards out there, but again, I'm using 30-pound shock leader. What I do first, nice and obvious, just have a quick lead up, make sure it's all good out there. Just a standard lead core leader, 4-ounce lead, just to make sure everything's all good, get clipped up. And then what I'll do is I'll put the bag on. So let's tie the bag quickly there. Let's give ourselves a bit of slack. And like you've seen me do before, again, it's probably not that easy in this light, but you can see a tiny little loop there. So basically, whenever I want to take leaders off, I can literally pull on this and I can pull the leaders off rather than sitting there for ages trying to unpick it all. It just makes life a lot easier when you just want to swap your leaders over. That comes off, and yeah, jobs are good and you're ready to put on your leader. So let's do that now. Oops. So got the leader off, nice and straightforward. I wasn't really looking what I was doing there, but what we're going to do now, nice and straightforward, we're going to stick our lead on, which I've put somewhere down here, and like an absolute moron, I've moved it, there we go, just here. So what I've got is I make up my own stems. I know there's a lot of really good ones out there. I just use a little bit of lead core leader, just a tiny little bit, and then basically drop off style, so it's nice and safe for the fish. And again, you know, you haven't got loads of leader to worry about, it's just a tiny little stem, and again, it just goes through that little groove in the front. Right, so first things first, I'm sure you've done this a million times yourself, so sorry for teaching suck eggs. Just going to put your leader straight through the loop until you get to the big loop. I'm just going to pass that through there, just pull everything down nice and tight. And again, what you'll notice, again, it's very tricky to see in this light, but you've got that little tag there, so if you do need to unpull it, again, it's nice and easy. So now I kind of switch between using little Ronnies in there, but if I've got time, my favourite rig really are these ones here. So these are kind of like the multi-rigs. I know it's probably not easy to see in this light, but if I take one of them out now, unhook that. So these are just very easy as you'd imagine from any multi-rig style. They're just very easy, quick and easy to change. I've sharpened these as well, so you're sort of looking there about that sort of length. And again, there you go, it's probably a bit easier to see now. Nice and straightforward, very short, very easy to change a hook. And yeah, that's got a nice little simple. What I do basically is I leave all this end coated, so it's got that level of rigidity. Yeah, again, I'm so awful at doing this, apologies guys, but you've got that level of rigidity, but I've stripped away all the rest of the coating there, so you've got the flexibility to go in the bag. Yeah, so the reset properties are nice and straightforward that end, but the flexibility to go in a bag, and of course got a bit of buoyancy from the pop-up, of course, to help kick it out nice and easy. Right, so let's get that on. It's surprisingly still hot at the moment. I mean, it's now getting towards 8 o'clock in the evening, and it's yeah, I'm still sweating away. So I'm just going to put a little sleeve over the top there, and then so what I tend to do with these is I've used a sleeve, or if I want it extra short, then I can take that off and just loop it through if I want to as well. So in this instance, I'm just going to pass the loop through. I know it's off camera a second, but essentially I've got the loop and I'm just going to pass that end through that loop. Okay, so let's open this up a little bit. There we go, just like that. And then nice and simply, I know most of you, I'm sure, I've done this many times before, so apologies. I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel. It's just some people obviously who are watching may not have done it before. So there you go. That's now attached, nice and straightforward. There you go. All right, nice and simple. And then that little pop-up will just sit nice and proud like that. All right. So very safe, it'll drop off easily. It'll, even if it resets, it can reset nicely. I do use wafters in bags. I prefer to use a pop-up if I can get away with it. The amount of times I've seen fish do me with a wafter, and then, as I've said in other videos, it comes down and just all lands in a heap. At least with a pop-up, you've got a chance of resetting. And I honestly think with these small bags, they're just hoovering the whole lot up in one go anyway. So I don't often think that the flavour of the bait is that important, more that it matches the hatch in there. So I often trim my baits to make them look a little bit like it if I am using wafters. But yeah, again, equally, I've used bright pop-ups in bags as well, and they've scored well. So I'll have a little think about it now. I'll probably go, to be fair, after saying the match the hatch with the, for particularly tricky carp, I'd use match the hatch wafter on a clean area, on the match hatch pop-up. To be honest, in here, they're not particularly wary fish, you've just got to be on them. And they're, you know, they're absolute stunners here. Of course, I should have mentioned before, if I haven't already, we're at the Carptonik Syndicate in Newbury. Stunning fish. And this truly is going to be somewhere absolutely immense. I think a couple of years time there's going to be some just ginormous carp in here. At the moment we've got 40s in here, beautiful 30s, lots of 20s, very exciting place to fish. But I think at the moment they're not massively clued up on baits. So I think you can get away with some bright ones in there, and I think I'm probably going to give that a whirl now. So let's get my pop-ups. Okay, so bait wise, for inside the bag, I'm just going to go for a lovely bright little yellow one, orange one on the second rod, and then a match a hatch on the third, and then just yeah, adjust as necessary. So let's get that on the rig now. Yeah, I've fished Carptonik on and off now for, I think this is my third or fourth season now, and just absolutely beautiful place. Let me just spin this around so you can get a bit of a view there. It's absolutely glorious. Such a glorious place to come, and I've enjoyed every second. I think for me, it's all about just the simple things, really. Sometimes it's not necessarily about the size of the fish, although there are 40s in here. In a couple of years, this place is going to be absolutely obscene, the amount of big fish in here, the way they're growing. And they're all stonkers. They're absolutely gorgeous fish. There's 40s to go out, 30s, loads of 20s. And that's now, you know, they've grown so quickly. I don't think it's going to be long until they're absolute monsters. So yeah, it's really important we do our bit now. So I've got a bag of pellet I need to put in as well. I'm going to get the spot out in a minute and stick some spot over onto the island there. And again, it's all part of us all doing our bit to just get the fish growing on, and getting weight on, but of course staying healthy too. So right, what I'm doing now, essentially, I tend not to use floss so much. I tend to use a little bit of coated braid, so I'm just going to show you that now. I'm just threading it on. So yeah, nice and simply, bit of coated braid on there, and then obviously just pop the pop-up on. Now what I do like is, I've got this bucket which I keep raving on about, and I'm sure I've done it in many videos before, so apologies. I'm just a big fan because it makes life so simple. So essentially what it is a bucket with a viewing window, essentially. And if I've been to many places where the banks are really steep, or it's really ridiculously weedy in the margins, and you just can't test your rigs efficiently. So this just gives you an opportunity to get some water in it and see exactly how your baits are falling, how your rig is falling, and any adjustments you need to do to the buoyancy, whether it's trim it down, or take a bit of putty off, etc., whatever you need to do. So yeah, I'm a big advocate of that, and I would love to tell you the name of it, but if you go onto the Gardener website or many other places and just Google it, you'll soon enough find it. So just added the bait on, just going to cut it and blob it down. So prior to the blobbing, nice and simply, that's what it's going to look like. You've got to find a bit of sun where it's not. There you go, should be clear now. All right. Sorry, it's so glary, this sun, it's unbelievable. It's just a lovely night to be out, to be fair. This is a bit of a bonus night for me. As you see from the video, I had a really good walk around, and it took me absolutely ages to find any fish. It's not usually the case when usually they show themselves quite nicely, but I should have bought a windproof like that. Okay. So now all we need to do is go and test this in the buckets. So let's go and do that now. Okay, so a great little addition I've just got is this Gardner bucket with a see-through window. So if ever you've got margins that are particularly weedy and you need to test your pop-up buoyancy, whether you need to trim down a bit of the pop-up or take a little bit of the putty off, you can fine-tune it nice and easily here. So like I say, if you can't do it in the margins, you've got a nice easy way to do it here. So again, lovely little bit of kit and a great addition. Go. It's just got into darkness. We've had a lovely 23 pound 2 out Carptonik, and again solid bags, those little multi-rigs, and yeah, little orange pop-up doing the do. Let's have a look at her. Can't keep her out too long because it's still quite warm, so I must keep lots of fresh water to go over the fish. Fish are growing on so fast in here. It's an absolute testament to this fantastic Syndicate. I think she's going to beat me up quite a bit, but to treat that scale in a second. There we go. There you go. Lovely fish. Oops. There we go. Just look at the other side quickly. Fish went absolutely mad. Lovely. Good times at Carptonik. Let's get her straight back. Let's see if we can get another one. Brilliant. Right, well, we've got another one. Bit of a fraught boat battle, as you've probably seen. So I can't, again, keep her out very long because, bless her, she must be tired. But there we go. £20 one. I thought it was a lot bigger, but the way it fought, but you know, still pleased. A lovely, lovely Carptonik fish. That's it. Multi-rig was absolutely smack bang in the bottom lip as well. Wasn't going anywhere, so yeah, good times. Hopefully we can get another one. So yeah, let's just press repeat and see how we get on. But in the meantime, let's get this one back. Cheers. There we go. PVA bags again, nice and simple. Little multi-rigs and pop-ups in the bag. This time a little pink. Pink seemed to be more popular than the orange. We've got one on orange, two on pink now. So yeah, let's get them all over onto pink. And right, cool. Cheers, Alex.
Well done, Marshy.
Hi everyone, I hope you're okay. It is absolutely scorcho here. It's so hot. It's lovely, wonderful weather. We've had 5 bites, 3 fish in a night, which is decent going on here, because sometimes it can be a little bit moody. It's a lovely lake, beautiful fish, but I think rather than do the next couple of nights, I'm going to probably just call it a day this afternoon and get out of this sun. I had sun cancer earlier in the year, basal cell. I had to have that removed. You can see there's a bit of a horrible scar. So please, everyone out there in this sun, please be careful. I'm absolutely covered in factor 50. Let it soak in, then apply some more. But yeah, I tend to try and stay out of the sun as much as I can. But saying that, it's been a good session. I've really enjoyed it. And yeah, can't wait to get back down here. I am planning to get up to Farlows as well. One of the guys on the Syndicate here was talking about going up to Farlows and doing a bit of a social up there, so that should be quite good. I'm aiming to get up to Linear as well, and I'm going to go and fish up on Manor. So a lot of exciting stuff to come. And of course, I'll be coming back here to fish and carry on fishing for the lovely fish in here. How many times can I say fish? Anyway, listen, thank you so much for watching the videos. Really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed before, please do. It does help the channel, helps us grow, and of course the notification icon so you know if any new videos drop. Thanks very much, guys, and as always, tight lines, and hopefully see you on the bank sometime. Take care. Cheers.